Hello, this is Dr. Sharon Waddle from Simply Sovereign Enterprise, and reviewing my featured book, Congratulations, Graduate. You have arrived at the beach, navigating from the beach to the boardroom. And this is part two of day 6, Healthy Living for New Graduates. And also want to mention that Dr. Tamra Foley is co-author of this book. We wrote it together, and she is a child trauma professional, expert in childhood trauma, and she has a numerous presentations on childhood trauma. So if you're a teacher and educator and you need some help with your classroom in regards to identifying childhood trauma, if you just in charge of children at a Boys and Girls Club, youth center, or any capacity, and you're feeling suspicious about issues that children might be going through, whether it's at home, in school, on the playground, then you can contact Dr. Tamara Foley for additional information regarding childhood trauma. Okay, back to our topic for today, healthy living for new graduates, and we're just trying to give them some tips to prepare them for a better lifestyle than we had. We made it, but there are some things that we probably needed to know in advance. So I appreciate you sharing my videos and different presentations with your children, with your grandchildren, because they're going to need to know these things, and it's a good refresher really for anybody. So the last thing I said was healthy thinking, speaking, and decision making is going to maintain a healthy lifestyle for you as well. And we need to treat people with respect and with dignity, and that way we will get back that same respect and dignity, and free your mind up to be focused on positive things rather than on negative things. And too often we're brooding about what people said, what they did to us, and a lot of times we said things that triggered those inappropriate behaviors. So we have to watch what we speak, and even a gesture or just a peculiar facial expression can cause people to say things, and then it kind of ruins your day how they respond back. So maintain your healthy living, your healthy disposition. Sometimes there's unexpected trauma, like childhood trauma, and just accidents, injuries, those kind of things. So try to be safe, be alert to your environment, use universal precautions, those kind of things to stay well and stay healthy. Hygiene is also very important. Try to maintain a neat, well-groomed appearance. A lot of times people wonder why they got overlooked to be a cheerleader, why they got overlooked, to be a football player. But sometimes your appearance determines whether you're going to get promoted, whether you're going to get favor. So if you want to excel in any activity in life, or in the workplace, or just invitations to various events, then you need to look at your appearance, because you will be more popular when you present yourself well-groomed, pleasant, easy to be around. And so try to maintain that disposition, because that also will maintain your physical health as well as your mental health and your well-being. Medicinal treatments is also another area that we need to think about. When you have a headache, you take medication. So if you have any other type illness, then you need to make sure that you're getting the proper treatment, and don't just let pain rest on you. Try to resolve it as quickly as you can, and so that you can have a healthy lifestyle, and you're not just laying around feeling bad. Do something to try to get your health back in shape. Exercise and fitness is also important. Doctors typically recommend a 30-minute regimen, minimum up to an hour. And, some people who are more savvy with exercise will probably go beyond 30 minutes to an hour. Watch your dietary intake, especially if you know you have diagnoses and shouldn't, eat certain foods. Try to be mindful of that so that you can, maintain a good, healthy disposition and take care of the things that you are responsible for during the day. Also, get regular checkups and take proactive procedures to maintain your health care. Now we want to talk about mental health care, and this is vital for your soul to flourish. So, allow for spiritual and emotional well-being to be preserved by enhancing your quality of life with proactive mental health care as well. Because this is just as necessary as breathing. And a lot of times we just go on because we don't want to deal with the stigma attached with mental health. But the sooner you get treatment, sometimes you can bounce back. But if you let it delay for too long, then it takes too many different types of medication trials to, get it back in proper working order to maintain good mental health. Okay, medical trials are sometimes necessary to get your medications at a therapeutic level. And sometimes we get very frustrated because we think the doctor, should be expert with every person that they see. And we don't realize that we have to help them to be able to diagnose by sharing critical information. And if you wait 2 weeks, let something stay with you for 2 weeks, you're going to forget a lot of critical information that you could share to help them diagnose you properly the first time, get you on the correct medication the first time. And so remember that your health is so important that you need to share the right information, and don't get weary about it. Do whatever it takes to help your doctor get down to the core of what's going on with you. When you don't take care of your physical health, your mental health, the outcomes can sometimes be very devastating because sometimes people lose their employment. They lose whatever position that's maintaining their financial well-being. And often people become homeless. They become poverty-stricken. They lack nutrition. So, they don't have the strength, the energy to do things that they normally would have to do. And even though resources are low, typically people who are in poverty are seeking drugs or seeking, libations and other type of ways to cope rather than, getting the medical help that they really, need, and that's very critical. Thank you for listening to this presentation, and there's a lot more in the book that I can't share at all, but just to give you an idea of the heart of where we're trying to go with this book, we want to use it as a greeting card for graduates and share it with them rather than the traditional graduation greeting cards. Buy this book because it'll be a blessing to them. They can take it and keep it for the duration of their years matriculating in college, as well as keepsake for life. Thank you, and please give us any feedback that you can. We appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.